Guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington, coming at you guys with a kind of late-ish pull week video for the week of whatever the past week was. Can't remember, not gonna check. Yeah, I got 6 books to review. We'll just get started right away. Pretty good week in books. Everything beside everything was pretty much on the same level of the way I liked it. I thought everything was really good. Nothing besides maybe my pick of the week and the book before that really made my eyes jump out, like made me whoa. But everything was really good. For the most part was really good, and then other things might have just been good. So we'll just get to it. As always, timestamps will be down below to see for you guys to skip to whichever reviews you want to see. And also, I review my books from least liked to pick of the week, so they are in order. And we'll start off with Marvel Knights Spider-Man issue number 2. Really dig the cover. I really dig every cover this week, so let's just get that out of the way. So I'm not saying I dig the cover for everything, but there's some very interesting art decisions in here. The art is always changing. It's the same artist, but he's mixes up his styles so much throughout this book, and it's a weird book. I'm sticking on it because it's Peter Parker Spider-Man. I'm liking the way they're characterizing him and what he's going through, and but the book makes sense but also doesn't make sense. I'm confused, but also I'm getting a clear-cut picture of what's going on. It's hard to explain. Definitely not for everyone. I feel like if I had to, I could let this go, because I don't feel like it's going to be a story that by the end of it I'm going to be like, wow, that was a thing that I could recommend to everyone. But I am sticking with it for now. It got a little more clear from the first issue to the second issue. Just a bit, but a little bit more. And we'll see where it goes from there. It's a weird book. Wouldn't recommend it for everyone. The art in it is good, but it's always changing. And yeah, if you have to have patience with this book to be able to read it. I'm sticking with it. I got the patience for it, but that's Marvel Knights Spider-Man. It's interesting, but it's hard to say much about it. Next book, I really dug it. Captain America issue number 13. The start of this book, we get we get a background to the whole Iron Nail thing, what's going on with that, and kind of some more background to what his plans are, and how they, not really what they are, but how he's gotten to the point where he wants to seek vengeance on the West and things like that. And it's all the S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff with Nick Fury, and the Winter Soldier comes in here, and there's that first part. Second part is starting to deal with, Falcon, kind of, asking S.H.I.E.L.D. to let Captain America, not do a mission. Let him rest, let him, collect his thoughts and things like that. And he's talking with Maria Hill, and she agrees, but she also is like, we need him to do this because, and by this I mean, need Captain America to take down Nuke, because as we have seen in the past 2-3 issues, Nuke is really messing some stuff up in the other country that I can't pronounce. And he's doing it in the name of America, so the public needs to see that Captain America is taking down this guy. and then we get pretty much the fight between Nuke and Captain America. And once it gets to that point, I'm really all in. The first part, it was pretty cool, but I wasn't totally invested. As this book gets along, you get more invested in this issue. I'm just hoping that, it keeps getting better. The second arc has not been as good as the Dimension Z stuff, but I really like Rick Remender's writing, and I'm still on this book. I really like Captain America right now, and so yeah, there's Captain America issue 13. Next book, the new book, Amazing X-Men issue number 1. This is actually a wraparound cover. I'm not going to pull it out and show you guys. You probably have seen it already because you probably picked it up. Really like the way that they're going to be bringing back Nightcrawler in here. That was the big question of how are they going to bring back Nightcrawler from the dead and things like that. I'm liking where this is going. Really liked all the Nightcrawler scenes in here where he's kind of in heaven, and he deals with some stuff over there. And then when they jump over to the X-Men Academy and you have Firestar, that all that stuff was funny. By the end of this, I really like this issue. I'm gonna get issue number 2. Not too much to say about it. It's all setting up things, but it was a good read, and it's got me interested for the next one. This might be the X-Men book that I keep on my pull, because I have no X-Men books, and I'd be able to start this from the start easily. And it's got Nightcrawler, so I definitely like that. Halfway done with our books, and we get to Green Arrow issue number 25. This book, the first part of this book, dealt with the 0 year tie-in. Pretty much, it was 6 years ago when Bruce Wayne, right after Bruce Wayne comes back and he beats the Red Hood gang, and then the Riddler puts, all of Gotham in that blackout that lasts for the year. That's what the 0 year is that huge blackout. So where Gotham, went dark for a year. So that's what 0 year is. Around the same time that Bruce Wayne comes back is the same time Oliver Queen comes back from the island. So that's kind of what they have similar. And the way that they meet in here, I don't know if I should say. It's not. It would be a spoiler, but it's nothing like. This issue isn't something like it's a huge revelation. It's like a one-shot issue type deal. So I'll say it. If you don't want to hear, skip forward. The way they meet is that Moira Queen, Oliver's mom, went to Gotham after the blackout to kind of give aid to those in the Narrows. And so, Oliver goes over there and kind of is like, I need to get my mom out of here. And then skip to Gotham. Of course, somebody's going to attack Mara Queen because, word gets out that she's there, and she can give, people will give a big ransom for her back. So the guy plans to kidnap her. Batman shows up first, kind of is trying to take down the guy. The guy's kind of getting a little bit of an upper hand on Batman, and then that's when Green Arrow shows up, and they kind of tag team, beat this guy up, and while arguing with each other, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. The writing itself does more justice to just kind of a simple idea, but just Jeff Lemire's writing does a great job of making it very interesting. And then there's a second story in here, kind of the relationship between Diggle and Green Arrow and how that forms, and then kind of give some insight on why Diggle in issue number 24 is kind of gonna team up with the Clockman, whatever his name was. Why he's gonna team up with this guy that we know to be a villain, and kind of give some insight on that. And I definitely enjoyed the second part as well. I know some people have said that it wasn't whatever. I really like this book. Glad I'm picking it up finally. Love the art in here. And Jeff Lemire's writing is fantastic. Green Arrow number 25, good tie-in to Zero Year. Not a necessary one, but if you pick it up, pick it up. And next month starts the Outsiders War, so that's going to be really cool to look forward to. 2 books left. And the next book is Daredevil Dark Knights issue number 6. This was the book that I was like, whoa, I kind of am like, I don't know, man. New what's it called? New arc. Let's see how Jimmy Palmiotti and Tony Silas can bring it, and also that it's based in Miami. It's kind of like, whoa, this kind of different, but it was definitely pulled off very well. There's a lot of just Matt Murdock moments in here. A lot of flirtatious vibes going, a lot of sex and fighting and all this kind of cool stuff. Very action-packed issue. Pretty much the background of this is Matt is going to Miami with a client of his who is going to testify against some Cuban drug dealers and things like that. And they're going to Miami, and they have this FBI agent there to protect the witness and things like that. Going there for business as an attorney, but of course he ends up having to be Daredevil, and there's a lot of just great moments in here. And I really like his team up with Misty Knight. She and Matt Murdock together, never would have ever guessed this team up, but it's definitely a really cool one, really interesting book, and I can see this issue or this last story arc not disappointing at all. So Daredevil Dark Knights is still a really good book. But the book that edged out everything and edged out a lot of things for most people, in fact, was Swamp Thing issue number 25. I know I said I wouldn't say awesome covers for everything, but this is the best cover of the week. Yeah, the best cover of the month probably. That cover is amazing. And it's the fight between Swamp Thing and Cedar. That's what we get in here. That's what we wanted. That's what we get. And it is freaking awesome. The way things play out in the end of this, it's like, this was the closest thing to the, whoa moment. But, it kind of did give that. But man, the art in here is fantastic. The writing by Charles Soule, just the way things play out in this, just really good. I don't want to say anything about it because it's the fight. That's all you guys need to know, and it can't spoil anything else. It can't spoil anything else throughout here besides I can't wait to see issue number 26. That said, those are all the books I had for this week in reviews. I'm Wellington signing off with the Comic Book Lowdown. See you guys next time.